Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the only live Monday through Friday lacrosse talk show on the planet. I am your host, Michael Karvelis, and this is Daily Dive. It is Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025, and this show begins now. I also want to let you know yesterday, thank you for Captain for catching this. I said that it was November something because I read that was dumb of me. Anyways, we are live streaming via the airwaves of North American Talk Radio on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel. Before you go, we want to thank you for over 200 viewers on yesterday's show. That was awesome. I know I had some crappy Wi-Fi at the end of the segment with Captain. I hope you guys could fight through that. The last segment was fine, but I was not happy about it. Did not know until the end of the show. So thank you for toughing it out. On today's awesome show, though, we are going to get to Joel Watson. He will actually be the first segment on the show today, breaking down the best goalie performances in week number 1. And of course, he'll give us top 5 teams. I jumped the gun. Our next segment will be the future of the Saskatchewan Rush franchise. After a big rig step down, not Joel Watson, but a big rig in their ownership group quit. We're going to talk about what it means going forward and what's on the table now. And finally, a fun segment for me. Kind of hot, kind of not, kind of popular, kind of not. Fresh Fits. I cannot wait for that segment, so stay tuned for that at the end of the show. Oh wow, Captain said his wife caught that. That's crazy. All right, let's now bring in the kid. Joel Watson is here. He's not in the flesh, but he's here in spirits. How are you, sir?
What's going on?
I'm doing great, sir. Now, you're in a snowstorm, is that correct?
Yeah, we got a little bit of snow last night, so
Lucky.
just working away.
Good stuff. Now, granted, folks, I do want to say, if you are going to join any podcast and you are going to be driving, please do what he's doing and not join with video. So thank you, sir, for that.
No problem. Thanks for having me still.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's get into the weekend. We're going to focus on the goalies here, but what performances stood out from you? What games? We can go game by game if that's cool with you.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's definitely good with me. Been to Friday night. Rock versus Firewolves.
Yep.
Yeah, I was at that game. It was what an atmosphere in Oshawa. Obviously, being from Whitby, one town over, it's awesome to see lacrosse in the Durham region.
Right.
What a crowd. Start with that.
Love it.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome to see. But the goaltending was remarkable. Dougie, what a night.
Yes.
48 saves, I think, on 56.
Woo.
That's just Doug doing Doug things.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he was really good. Especially that Rock offense they struggled a bit at the beginning of the game. Both offenses I found struggled a bit to get
a little bit of adrenaline.
I think we only had one goal from CJ in the first.
Yes.
So it was a quiet start, but like even Nick at the other end, like you give up 8, you should win in this league, right? Like it's not
Good
like
point.
You know what I mean? So I think both goalies there definitely kind of shined week 1. But yeah, it was Dougie with the last laugh.
Now, yeah, that's a good point. Can you answer this for us? Because I mean, Captain's been on the record saying this, and I can kind of back him up a little bit. Captain had a great tweet, kind of in jest, where he said he was like right behind. Captain was at the game too, like our very own. And he said that the last 3 goals Nick Rose allowed, he moved like 4 inches, was like, I got a crack out of. Is that just a different playing style, or you think Rose needs to move them hips a little bit more? Like how do you, because it's not just Captain, like I've heard other people say that too.
No, like obviously I said it last week, I think it's just part of his play style, right? Like he plays an angles game and he relies heavy on his angles to be there and be where the ball is. Like people gotta realize, like these guys are the best shooters in the world. Like they want to find a spot. They're gonna find a spot. But yeah, no, like he didn't like. obviously he's relying on his angles there, and they found a home, right? Like it. There was a couple weak goals. Like don't get me wrong. There's definitely. I think
Yeah,
there's some goals that Nick would want back.
sure. He'll admit that, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, but like I said, an 8-7 game in the NLL, I don't think you can blame your goalies either way.
Yeah, we'll get to the last game as well on that soon as well. And just for your point about Nick Rose, I watched the highlights of some of those goals. If you watch it like just in a loop, some of those guys are wide open to the crease, and I don't think that helps the goalie out too much. Even though those defenders in Toronto are great, it goes to show how great Oshawa was actually being on offense by getting past their guys. So
Yeah, moving the ball really well. I thought, like obviously I said, first half was slow, but it was the first game of the year, right? So I think
right.
the second half picked up definitely both offenses. That left side in Toronto gonna be a problem, I think.
Whew. Yes.
Like Mark navigating for CJ and
Oh,
Hilty, like it's like I don't care what people say. Mark Matthews still one of the best players in this league.
correct.
Um,
Passer for
that
sure.
when that guy has the ball, he can get the ball to and like he's how big? 6'6",
Yeah, it looks like it on the floor.
230. Like
Yeah.
it's just a specimen.
And even to your point about that, and we'll move to the next game. Brian Shanahan, and I believe in the preseason, said that he knows that Matthews had a shoulder issue for like the last 2 years, and now Matthews looks and feels great. He's like, oh boy, woo! If their offense can score 10, it would be nice. But first game, a little bit of jitters. I think the adrenaline played a lot in the first part of that game as well.
Oh, for sure.
Seals and Black Bears, not necessarily a goaltending game here. Dan McCray was on record saying, like after the game in the post interview, saying we didn't start well. He was not happy with that at all. Higgins settled in, and then it got to a 1-goal game. But what did you see? And just in a high-scoring game, give the goalie some praise or criticize him if you want.
Yeah, obviously Higgins started slow, I think, for them, but I think their whole team started slow. Their offense was terrible to start.
Yeah.
That first half of that game. They
Yep.
picked up a little bit end of the second quarter, going into the second half. The fourth quarter, I think they scored 8 goals.
Woo.
The start by O'Rig was pretty nice too. He
Correct.
held them goalless till middle of the second quarter, I believe.
Man.
But yeah, I think goaltending wasn't. I think both goalies didn't play their best, and I think they'd both tell you that.
Oh, sure.
Again, first game of the year. I'm not going to knock either of them too early, but I think there's definitely some jitters that they both needed to work out there. I thought one bright spot of Seals early was their offense. Their offense was firing early, I
Whoa.
thought.
Yeah.
Corey Small.
Oh, yeah. And Connor Robinson, both in the mix early. Yeah.
Yeah. Bright spot for Ottawa. How about Rob Hellier?
Hell yeah.
8 points, I think. I think he went 3 and 5. Like,
Yeah.
and that BTB.
Well, that was the first one he scored was the behind the back too.
Yeah, no, for sure. But again, like that's an offense I expect to score that many goals each week. Like they've got to. I don't know what it is with that team from New York to Ottawa. They've got to figure this out. Like,
yep.
Jeff Teat. Yeah, Jeff Teat's got to figure it out too. Like I think, like that whole offense, like they got to start winning. Like
yeah.
I don't know what the recipe is there, but they need to start. They need to start building something and getting some dubs here.
I'm gonna get to a point about Jeff Teat. I'm gonna echo what Steve Toll said on the Loose Mash. He was talking about Curtis Dixon and Keegan Ball, but like sometimes it feels like Jeff Teat almost feels like he has to do too much. Like there were times like where to start his career, his turnovers were up there. Rob Hellier had 9 in this game, and I know people don't like to talk about the turnovers too much. You start getting up past the 5 mark, it's like, man, like y'all got to figure it out. And it might just be gelling in the first game. The Connor Kiernan goal was nasty, by the way, too. I got to give love to that one.
Yeah, that was nice.
Kind of like a prayer, but it still worked. Can't really blame the goalie on that. But no, Ottawa offense, it's they scored 13, but like you said, imagine if they started with my goodness, they might have scored 20.
Yeah.
Woo. Next game, Bandits do what Bandits do best. They shut down the second half. Defense was great. Like this game was.
We need to talk about this one. We need to talk about this one.
You want to talk Dobson win the box first, or what are we doing first here?
We can just talk Vince.
Yes, he was good.
Yeah, yeah, he was. Matt Vince is Matt Vince, right? Like you know what you're getting from him.
Yeah.
And that Bandits team can score. Like
Yep.
they've showed no stops of slowing down even after losing Cloutier and Frazier in the offseason.
Correct.
So like adding Benny, I think was huge for them. Veteran presence. Like I think Benesh could score. Oof. I think he could go 30 or 40 on this team with
At
Dane
least
and
30. I would
with
hope at least
Byrne.
30.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So that it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, Matt Vince is if you got him in the pipes and that defense, like I think they're set. Going to Georgia, very
Woo!
young, very young offense.
Very potent though.
Yeah, they looked good. Like I'm excited to see that team kind of gel and move forward here.
Right.
Like I said, I think Dauber played well. I don't think he played bad.
No.
Um,
Besides the high
um,
stick to Ian McKay. I didn't like that either way, but
yeah,
the box the box was interesting.
so to that, like the refs botched that, like that.
Yep.
You don't.
The
Their goalies do not serve penalties anymore. Like this isn't 15 years ago.
Which I
Um,
don't like, for the record. I know you may be against that. I'm not. If you're going to take that penalty, I feel like you can't just like be washed clean. Even though you're right, the letter of the rule is correct. You're not supposed to.
well, and I'm not saying if there's different refs in that game, I don't know if Dauber finishes
There.
that game.
Oh.
I don't know if that's a major. I think it might be something worse if there's different
I,
refs in that game.
the game misconduct or whatever. Is that what it would be?
Yeah, like I don't
Wow.
know. I think if a player makes that hit, he's getting thrown out of the game.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Like McKay's a non-ball handler.
Blindside. He was. Yeah, he's not expecting that.
Direct contact to his neck. Like
Yeah.
it's worse than a major in my eyes. And like I'll be the first. Like Dauber was my goalie partner in junior. Like he's my boy. So, but yeah, it was. I didn't like the hit. So,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
I
Like again, I think if there's different refs in that situation, I know there's been some issues with the refs. So I don't know what's exactly going on, or
visas, baby.
is that what it is? And yeah,
Yeah, I was told. Yeah.
so if no discredit to the refs on the floor, but
No.
if there's some more experienced officials out there, I think obviously Dauber doesn't serve a penalty because that just doesn't happen anymore. And
Right.
I don't know if he finishes the game.
So he might have been lucky.
Yeah, they might have got lucky there.
Captain said it's only been one game, but do you think the rule changes affected Vince? And by rule change, of course, we're talking about the elephant in the room with the crease thing. Although the Devlin Shanahan goal with DeHoga, if that wasn't a goal that could have been called with the new rule, interestingly enough.
Yeah, I don't think that rule is going to affect him all that much. Like I still
Really?
saw Doss out there trying to play goalie.
He had 2 blocks.
Outside the crease, he was still one hand on his stick playing goalie.
Woo!
I don't really think it's going to affect them all that much. I think Buffalo's going to be just fine.
Right. Dude, this is a good one. Pat Gregoire, this is crazy regarding that penalty. He says he thinks normally we would see Dobson getting disciplined this week from the league. With what happened during the game, maybe they leave this one alone. That's an interesting one. That's crazy.
Well, I've talked about this with a few of my buddies as well.
Goalie buddies, love the union.
Patty's probably right. The league doesn't want to draw attention to what happened this week in Buffalo.
Yeah, now.
Yeah. So I think if it's any other week, I think we could see that be raised to a match penalty and Dauber sits a game.
Ooh.
But yeah, no, obviously, like,
and me reporting it actually might help him too. Like, it's like, okay, let's leave the whole thing alone. But me reporting the referee thing.
No, yeah, for sure. I think I think it's going to be left alone, especially because like it's a very easy argument from the PA side as well because it would be appealed.
Good point.
So, yeah,
and he just plays the next week anyways. Good stuff.
Exactly.
and again, I love this goalie talk. This is great. To harp on the Matt Vince point again, though, this is why people like Pat Gregoire say they win 4 in a row, and I'm not going to rule it out because of the fact Georgia and Buffalo always play close games, and no matter the opponent for Matt Vince, regardless of who they played, he always steps up in the second half whenever you need him most. So you never know.
Yeah, that like it could be a 20-19 game. And if you need a save out of Matt Vince with 2 minutes left, he's going to give you the biggest save of his career. You know what I
Especially
mean?
in the must win, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like he's going to find a way to make a save. Like, and that's that's his experience, and that's what he brings. And compared to like some other goalies that can't, like, I shouldn't say can't, but aren't going to make that big save. You know?
Woo. On the OTCB social admin, hello again, Pat, says maybe there's a reason why only one game of the first 5 are in Canada to start the year. # visas. Ooh. Well,
Yeah.
that's interesting. All
I
right,
know,
moving on.
like,
Go
and
ahead,
I
go
know
ahead.
this whole CBA thing caused some issues with the visas because
That
you can,
sucks.
like, you could order so many certain visas that you're for sure about, but like, are you gonna get a bubble guy a visa yet? No, like
No.
it's tough. So
Todd LeBranch doesn't hang on trees. Get it, LeBranch? Okay, that was dumb. That was dumb.
yeah.
Okay. Finally, dude, another one where it's like, I know Del Bianco would like to allow less than 10, but 10? I mean, it feels like Nick Rose. Like, I feel like I did pretty decent in the net here. And the Vancouver offense, bro.
Yeah,
Or was it Dylan
I don't
Ward?
think it's time to hit panic button yet on that,
Good
but
for you. Good.
they have got to figure out something. Like, I found the right side of the ball. It died in a lot of Dixon ball. Like,
Mm-hmm.
again, I don't want to hit the panic button yet, but they need to figure out a way to work with each other. I think
Yes.
it goes back to loose mesh, like what
Steve
Toll
Toll.
said.
Yep.
He said, like, Buffalo doesn't care who scores the goal, right? Like,
Correct.
and I think that's going to be Vancouver's biggest thing because Delbs is going to be that's what you're going to get from him every single week. You're not going to, like, you're going to get 10, 11, 9, 8, 7. Those are the numbers you're going to get with Delbs.
6, 7. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was dumb.
For the kids at home.
Yeah, sure. You're welcome, guys.
But yeah, so I think they just need to figure out a way to work with each other, and it's clear there's how many goals scored on that offense in their careers. Like, it's going to happen. I just think they need to figure out. They need to find a way to say who cares who scores, and let's just win games.
It's another example of when the NLL meets the NBA. Like, you combine a bunch of like the Kevin Durant Warriors. Even though he was easy to fit in there, I grew up watching the Heat with LeBron and D Wade and Bosh. Someone's gonna have to take a back seat, which hurts. But it's like I hate the fact that Marcus Clarence only took 5 shots. But you can't. You have to spread the wealth because that's when the defense is really in trouble. Like, it was like any of these guys can and will score 40 or 50 goals. It's just a matter of, does it matter if they care to hit that number anyways? So
for sure, I thought D Ward was fantastic though.
Woo! Wait,
7 goals. Like, again, you're not. You're gonna win most nights giving up 7 in that league.
Yeah. I'll give us one giving up 7. That's about what it takes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and Pat Coyle's speech afterwards to his team, talking about the defense is like, obviously he mentioned Ward. It's kind of like, great job defense. I'm doing Ward. So
yeah,
he almost had 80% last year. He's nuts.
No, like, he's one of the best in the league. Like, it's not
underrated now.
It's not. Yeah, lately he had one down year. I shouldn't even say it was a bad year.
And
he
it
had
might
one
have been
down year
too.
in what, 23? Like,
yes.
So what?
Correct.
They weren't even a very good team then. Like, that's what a lot of people don't realize. Like, you have to look at what's in front of some of these guys. Like,
I agree.
And I don't care. Like, if you put someone at the top of the league who's on a team that's at the bottom of the league, they're gonna get picked apart. Like, it's what happens.
To Landon Kel's point, I guess it's like, do we know if him or Getty are actually awesome yet? We don't know if Kel's is awesome yet.
Wait, okay.
For example, saying, like, to your point,
Aiden Walsh's numbers last year in Vancouver, is he gonna have the same numbers in Calgary this year? Does that make him a bad goalie?
That's a good point. Because if it wasn't for Christian Obianco, he'd still be the goalie in Vancouver. So
exactly.
Wow, that's a good point. Calgary's gonna have to outscore some folks. Wow, that's crazy.
Oh no, it's just the truth. Like, the teams are built way different.
Yeah. So, because there was only 4 games, Just give. I know which ones you're probably going to choose, but give me the 2 best goalies of the weekend.
Yeah, I got Dougie and D Ward.
Yes, go. That's what I figured as much. I feel like every week we should just like half the game, like of the teams that play, like half the goalies, whatever.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
All right, now one more thing we have to do here though is talk about your top 5 teams. I give my power rankings on Wednesday. We thought we'd give you the nod on your power rankings. A top 5. So what's your top 5?
You want them in order? In order?
If it's easier, but if you can do 5-1, by all means. Like, it makes it more exciting.
Okay. Let's go 1. I got the Bandits at 1.
There you go.
I'll go. I still got Vancouver in the 2 spot.
Okay. Now, at this point, I know you've been high on Rochester. You have Saskatchewan up there.
Yeah, they're coming up here. They're coming. I got Sask in the 3.
Okay, I like that.
Rochester in the 4.
Okay.
And I'm going Oshawa in the 5.
Dude, let's end it on Oshawa. I'm gonna be honest. I feel awesome about saying they're gonna have a 12-win season. I feel really good about that.
Yeah,
their defense is mean, man.
Yeah, they're a good team, and they transition the ball really well.
I said that yesterday to the captain. Watching that game live, they were getting pressed so good by multiple great defenders, and just every pass was on point.
I think people have to start talking about Nick Schakowsky a little bit more than he's been talked about. That
First
guy is
goal in franchise in the Oshawa history, right?
Yeah, but
that was
just
him,
besides that, the defense and the transition, like I could see him being up there, transition player of the year sort of thing. Like he's a real good player.
That's it's almost a sleeper pick because like there's so many other big names out there. He could be one of them without just kind of sneaking up on people, kind of like Dougie for goalie of the year. Like, why should you sneak up if your name is Doug Jameson? Well, same thing with Schakowsky.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Wow. All right, so once again, folks, Buffalo, Vancouver, Saskatchewan, Rochester, Oshawa. That will get a graphic, by the way. So you will be held to that standard, sir. And of course, next week we'll see how it changes. I'm excited.
For sure.
Thanks for toughing it out, dude. Keep making your money. Obviously, we don't pay you, but your job does. So we appreciate everything that you did for us. And
for sure.
Enjoy the 2 games this week, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, it's a quiet week this week. A lot of teams on bye. Early in the year.
I mean, I might take a nap and feel good about
it. Yeah, for sure.
Drive safe, sir, and thanks again, Joel.
Thanks for having me. Talk to you.
Yes. Joel Watson, everybody. That was awesome. And like I said, like yesterday, I know we talked. Packer Gar said about what was this comment back here? He said, "Glad to see the big rig alarm work this morning." Yeah, I felt bad for Frick yesterday. That was rough, but he will be back. And so will Joel Watson and all the crew. All right. When we come back to the show, let's do the future of the Saskatchewan Rush, why that's in question, and what's on the table all of a sudden. Uh-oh. And, of course, stay tuned for Fresh Fits, the best dressed in Daily Dive, and, of course, the NLL players. That's what, this is the whole reason, whatever. We're right with Daily Dive, everybody. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to North American Talk Radio, the all-new talk radio station featuring sports, movies, politics, mental health, and more. Check us out at natalkradio.com and subscribe today. Buy event tickets straight from our website to help the cause and get tickets to your favorite events for less. That's natalkradio.com. Thanks for listening.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Daily Dive, presented by the Event Tickets tab at natalkradio.com. If you want tickets to the best games in sports, natalkradio.com, click the tab, search for your favorite NLL or local NLL team. We appreciate you for all that you do. Fresh Fits is coming up in a few, but before we do that, it would be very sad if we did not talk about the Saskatchewan Rush, because I have not really reported, just made lights and told the people that the Rush might be in a little trouble, maybe? Question mark. So I said on Twitter yesterday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, I said Jeff Sargent was named president of True Hockey on Wednesday, November 26th. That was the day before Thanksgiving. Thank you. His LinkedIn page, I looked this up, says he is no longer president of Sask Entertainment Group, SEG, who owns the Saskatchewan Rush. The remaining SEG owners have car dealerships in Edmonton. Uh-oh. Why is this important? Number one, we have heard through Daily Dive and others that the Rush are cutting costs over there in a few different ways. I will not get specific on that. Just believe what I say. We know that the attendance has been great. We know last year they tried the whole, hey, we have a crazy social media team, and that lasted half the season. Okay. So now, you guys, the NLL season for Saskatchewan will begin. Okay. It will begin on, let me get to it. This is annoying. It will begin this week versus Calgary, okay? The Road Reds will come into town, the Road Red uniforms for the Calgary Roughnecks, and your owner, the president of your ownership group, says, I'm out. And how out was he? Well, according to the press release, this from the Hockey News, the statement from True Sports said, Graham Rouston, owner of the Hockey News and CEO, chairman, and owner of True Sports, announced today, on the 26th, effective immediately, the appointment of Jeff Sargent. Wow. So this guy somehow got fed up or got tired of something and sent him out. Now, I do know that they own more than one team, but because it's an NLL-based show, that's what we're going to talk about here. And the other owners, I think Priestner and I forgot the other guy's name, but Mike Priestner and the other guy, they run a thing called Go Auto. Crappy car name. Crappy name for a car dealership, may I add. But that thing is in Edmonton. Their work offices are in Edmonton. That's a problem. Their houses are in Edmonton. The NLL unboxes in Edmonton, but now it's like, what could happen here? Because I teased on it, like I said, like they have their car dealerships in Edmonton. Everything's in Edmonton for them. Good for them. Is relocation on the table? I've heard yes. Not saying it will happen, but it's on the table more than we thought before. And it's sad because now it's like, well, how do we get there? Guys, the only way I've heard from multiple people it's going to work, unless some other billionaire swoops in and saves us all, like Oilers is who you want to own the team. And is the OEG, the Oilers Entertainment, I think, group, are they going to have to pry it off the SEG's cold, dead hands? Like, how is this going to work? I would like to assume the Rush will exist in some capacity, but it sucks. Captain says, both won't survive. Wow. But and he said smaller barn, guys. We're not doing this. We're not doing the smaller barn thing. I don't think that's not long-term sustainable. I get it, the rent is low, but like Las Vegas to Henderson, I love it. But 5% of me is like, we want to go back to the big city if we can, because that will show that you're making money and that you can afford it. You don't go to these smaller barns because you can afford it. Well, you don't go there because you're making money. You go there because it's in the budget, and that's not what you want. TCB says, don't you think OEG needs to be involved? Yeah, absolutely. OEG has to be involved, and we've heard from different people that how do I word this? Feel like I'm in trouble. Oh, we've heard from different people that like what how does SCG get rid of this? Like, do they keep part of the ownership? Does OEG even want that? Like, the future of this league, especially in Canada, is NHL teams helping out the pals here. But I mean, how is that going to work? It's rough. And remember, I did report slash kind of tell you guys a couple of years ago when the Riptide moved to Ottawa. I said Riptide owners, the GF people, they're going to be out soon. And it looks like they're going to be out soon. And I'm hearing that the Senators group hopefully will take over. And I'd say hopefully soon, after their 4,300 showing. Guys, I am scared right now of the Saskatchewan Rush, how their home opener is going to look. I am very curious to see if they even crack 6,000 attendance. I don't know if they will. I'm scared. This team was just in the finals. But something is not right in Saskatchewan. I've heard players are not happy. Or I don't know how many, but it's weird. There we go. Mid-markets seem to work as well. Call out. I agree. Confirmed Pat Gregoire is on the confirmed that Pat is on the OTCB right now. Unbelievable. I've actually talked to Pat about this with the mid-markets thing, and I'll say it right here. I find it surprisingly awesome that Savannah Ghost Pirates, a hockey team, I forgot like EPH, whatever the crap HL it is, they sell that barn out. It's the new end market arena. But yeah, no, now he's talking in third person about Teddy. Sorry, sir. I'm scared for the Rush, because I mean, how do you sell it to the? I know we want the team back in Edmonton. Do you though? Like, I was not around the NLL when they switched to Saskatchewan, but it's like, I don't see how you're going to be as good as you were before. Again, unless the Oilers are right there with you, holding your hand every step of the way, are we sure that moving back to Edmonton, everything's fine? I don't know if that's true. There's a vocal few Edmonton fans that are like, oh yeah, this will work. I'm not positive. I'm scared. And Oilers have got to hold your hand every step of the way. They have to. If not, we got bigger problems. We got problems, all right? But yeah, shout out to the president of the Rush ownership group who said, screw y'all, and literally left. According to his LinkedIn, he quit in November. According to that press release, effective immediately, he's the president of this merch store. Good for you, sir. It's not good, though. It's not good. All right, let's end the shape. End the show. Shape. This is a shape show. End the show on a positive with Fresh Fits. Coming up next on Daily Dive. Who can top Joe Rez and Taylor Jensen? The season begins officially next.
You're listening to North American Talk Radio, the all-new talk radio station featuring sports, movies, politics, mental health, and more. Check us out at natalkradio.com and subscribe today. Buy event tickets straight from our website to help the cause and get tickets to your favorite events for less. That's natalkradio.com. Thanks for listening.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
I'm trying to check something real quick. Wow. Now, I will not jump on this like crazy, but we are the San Diego Seals. I'm not sure where this was. 7 minutes ago. I finally get to use that. It's right there. The San Diego Seals have announced that they have relinquished the rights to Austin Stocks. Now, this is not like, oh, good for the NLL, good for the Seals. They released him. I am very curious which team wants those demons in their closets. Because, oh boy. If you're a certain NLL team, or any NLL team, you're like, all right, boys, we're signing Austin Stotts. The PR people's hair is on fire. Oh, crap. Get the statements right now. The NLL, the Halifax or whoever the crap team is signing Austin Stotts to a 1-year agreement. Oh, buddy, just turn off the Twitter notifications. That's all I can tell you. Wow. Again, good for the Seals. I told you guys my thoughts on that before. I feel like you're fighting a losing battle just talking about the whole thing in general. And I know way too much, more than 95% of people I'd say, which is very sad. But yeah, it's just that situation is ugly. Ooh, what's that temperature? It's time for Fresh Fits. So we're gonna start off a little bit slow here. I'm kidding. Pinstripes, baby. Full disclosure, during this show on a commercial break, well, so much one, I realized, oh crap, I didn't do the broadcasters. I already knew my pick. I didn't see any of the other broadcasters besides Teddy and Pat. I watched the games. I just didn't pay attention. This right here, that's a pinstripe suit from Pat Gregoire. So Ashley, shout out. Teddy, shout out. Mark Matthews, hi, Mark Matthews. That's adorable. That is a great picture, by the way, from our own captain. But Pinstripe, Pimpin, Pat, Profits, Gregoire, lots of plosives there. Good for you, sir. Welcome back. Reigning Fresh Fits champion of the broadcasters, Cody Jansen, Teddy Jenner, Brad Challoner, Jake Elliott. All y'all got to step up. Come on, Nicholas Klaus, something of the Georgia Swarm. Come on, y'all. Come on, let's go. Pimpin' Pat, camera. Yes. Where's my hand? There it is. Okay. Now, another camera guy or camera woman. I can't whistle. Hey, how about the switcheroo? Now, obviously, I will not be giving a daily dive merch. Like, that would just be silly. No, that's a lie. That was a custom daily dive. We should probably rent that. We should not rent. We should probably auction that off. Like auction off the first ever daily dive custom print. This one was at the first game in Oshawa. Like, Captain didn't get me a towel from the game, but I like that. Looks like a mob meeting. No, that's brutal. Come on. Yeah, what do you say, Pat? Listen here, man. Mark Matthews on the floor. We're gonna blow his head off. Don't clip that. That was a mafia joke. Okay. It's starting hot here. Let's talk about this now. I don't like this. We need to have a conversation. We need to have a big conversation. This is Jonathan Peshko. And in case you're wondering, Hell no, he didn't win Fresh Fits for the Firewolves. No, he did not. But why am I showing this? Because what the heck are those socks, man? Like, what are we doing? I have seen no socks, like with the ankles thing. I've seen a bunch of stuff there. But ankle socks on a suit is unacceptable, kind sir. You can't do that, buddy. So I'm calling out Jonathan Peshko for doing that. That's not right, and we ain't going to let you get away with it. Now, for the Firewolves who did get nominated for this, it would be Mike Byrne. Wow, there we go. Mike Byrne stepping out in style. Nice gray suit thing with the gray tie, matching with the black pants. We love this. We like this a lot. All right, next up, let's do. Oh, this is boring. I feel like the Ottawa Black Bears have a dress code of dress as boring as you can and don't wear a tie even if it hurts. Jeff T. I mean, I'll give him credit. Good for the allegedly best player in the world, but there's nothing to say about this besides the entire team constantly looks exactly like this. Hey, but at least their socials posted it, okay? I have access to certain photo sites, and I'm not. I only nominate you if your team posted you, okay? There we go. Toronto Rock. I'll admit, Latrell Harris made this hard, but Challen Rogers made it easy. Like, what are we talking about here? Come on, man. What? Come on. Come on, Challen! That's a good one. That's a nice maroon suit. The tie is dark, doesn't pop too much. Looking great, sir. Oh, this one's going to hurt. This one's going to hurt because Vancouver Warriors, I know Curtis Dixon was hiding, but let's do this, though. Woo! Ah! Reese Callies, you dog, you. Come on, man. All the ladies saying, "Ow!" See? Great walk-in. And they even left the sponsor. I could have cropped out the sponsor. I decided the photo would look too skinny. So we left the sponsor in there. I don't even know what they sell, but good for them. Reese Callies, everybody get like Reese. I wish I could wear a vest. I bought this is a true story. I bought like, what's it called? A three-piece, like a suit and pants combo, and it came with a vest. The vest wouldn't fit. Come on. I was mad. But hey, Reese Callies does not have that problem. All right. We have now got to the really good fits of the week. And obviously, like, where's Buffalo? Believe me. So we're going to take Reese Callies off the screen for now. I will say, let's do this first. Let's do the Colorado Mammoth, who, despite having a road game, were in Vancouver, boots on the ground, the pecs, or what are they called? Something stick, looking good. How about Dylan Hess? You ever see like those like the Tonka that just came out for loading lacrosse? How about the Hess truck? Huh? I just like the sweater, honestly, but no, good. That was a turtleneck sweater. Well, where do you think you are, Eric Fennell? Come on. Real fans of Fresh Fits understand the reference there. But no, great look. Before we get to the Buffalo Bandits and who won it for them, I want to give a major shout out, and by shout out I mean screw you, to the Georgia Swarm and the San Diego Seals. So let's pour one out for their social media teams for not doing the Lord's work this week. Sometimes the boos are warranted. All right. Speaking of booze and drinking, oh boy. Dane Smith, come on, man. He didn't win it for Buffalo, but he was very, 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 very close, she said. Dane Smith, and the fact that like he can tag the clothing brand because they sponsor him. I mean, come on, dude. Just why don't you rub it in, pal? Hey, I look so good. Here's my sweet kicks. Here's my sweet lacrosse ball. Here's my lacrosse stick. Here's my coffee. I'm holding it all. I'm popping the chest open. I got the suit on. Oh, and the suit sponsors me. I mean, how dare you, sir? Like, just for the regular pedestrians like myself, I mean, I'm cooked. Come on, Dane. But she ain't good enough. Are we kidding right now? Are we absolutely three-peat kidding me right now? Look at my finals MVP, baby. Look at him. That is a bunch of photos. I don't know if it's from all the years of the three-peats. It's pretty dang close. Oh, and by the way, if you also look close enough, the suit that Ian McKay is wearing is also Buffalo Bay. It's like got a little bit of orange in there. Come on, man. Wait. What are they paying you guys under the table in Buffalo? This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like I said, Dane Smith is sponsored by his guys, but Ian McKay, if that suit was not gifted to you, how much did that joker cost? Because wow. That's gonna be a hard week. That's gonna be a hard week to follow for sure. But we all know the king. The king is there. He might be shorter than Teddy and shorter than Ashley when she wears heels, but our short king, Patrick Guar. Oh my goodness. Hi, Mark Matthews. Okay, but enough of that. Great show today. Great show, folks. Thank you for Joel Watson for toughing out the snowstorm. And thank you, everybody, if you tuned in. I really would be angry if the Wi-Fi pissed itself during the Fresh Fits, because all of that yelling and antics was for nothing. But if it didn't, thanks for being a friend and thanks for sticking around. I just realized if the Wi-Fi did mess up yesterday, and maybe it did today, maybe it didn't, let's just say that the Daily Dive Marathon on Saturday might suck in a few parts. That's awful. How's the weather where you are? It's raining here. All right, folks, we'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Daily Dive. Yeah, subscribe, all that good stuff. We love you. Oh, here's Frick's theme music again, just because.